Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Shattered Planets. This is a kind of hybrid Dungeons and Dragons Pathfinder Starfinder campaign. Little bit of a homebrew mishmash because this is kind of sort of a sequel series to a previous series we did called Grave of Man. It's on my channel. You can just search playlists. I will have a link at the end of the video and in the description below. So if you are a little bit confused as to why everybody seems to know each other and why introductions might be a bit sparse, there's your answer. That said, this is not necessarily one of those where you need to see the previous series to understand what's going on. I'm going to try and introduce things softly. There are going to be some mysteries, but, well, luckily for you guys, we have a new member of the cast joining, and he doesn't know anything about any of the characters. And at least part of this is going to be from his perspective. So hopefully, if you're joining us for the very first time, this should make a fair amount of sense. That said, I would highly recommend going back to watch the previous campaign. It was a lot of fun, and a number of things in this campaign will make a lot more sense with that going on. But like I said earlier, it's not necessary. Anyway, let's see. So, I guess, I don't want to spoil what happened last time, but, wow. We have Flurf, a kind of sort of homebrewed alternate version of a Skitterling, because we're not sure about, a Skittermander, there we go. Because we're not sure about copyright with Paizo, so we're kind of using that as a rough base, and he's on a ship. So Flurf.
So Flurf.
So Flurf, you are on...
Oh my god, I just got it, because it's like Durf, but it's an FL instead.
You didn't get that immediately.
I didn't get that until just now.
Wow, Bird, you must be out of it.
I'm actually quite
That's
down
next
now
level.
right now.
I'm
Wow.
Amazed I
great
can sit up
introduction.
straight to play this.
Okay, so Flurf, I would say you're on your ship, but more so, your ship has you. You are flying along, going to who knows where, more or less waiting for the next fish to come along. You're a space fisherman, and all that entails. You know, approximately...
They say tuna is chicken of the sea,
Yeah.
but they say chicken is tuna of the land.
Well,
You can take the fisherman off the planet, but you can't take the fisherman out of the...
but
Anyway.
Thanks for making my joke look good.
you
I wouldn't say that.
I would say you contemplate your life, but I'm not sure if you have the capacity for that yet. But your life thus far has mostly been a pet, effectively. This automated ship picked you up some amount of time ago. You can determine that whenever you feel like it, and has kept you on board as a bit of a mascot, a bit of a hobby, because being a sentient ship is a little dull, and it wanted something to, give it a reason to clean the corridors, make the bed, so on and so forth. So you've been on the ship for a while, and it's kind of boring, as your main hobbies involve eating fish and spinning lazily in the captain's chair for hours on end, and it really is quite maddening.
So he's the ship's pet?
Yes.
What's the ship called? I suppose I'll have to find out.
I don't know what the ship's called yet. If you
Flurf
guys
Prime.
But your ship has the habit of stopping at places, and almost like walking a dog, it asks you to get out and get some exercise for once. And
Oh,
your ship...
I like to think that the ship keeps getting a new generations of pets after each one dies. And
Oh.
like Geralt from Witcher, he just calls all of them Roach.
Yes. Oh yeah. No.
Like this is like the 12th Flurf.
Oh yeah. No. He is probably Flurf the 12th. You saw one of them once. What?
Did we kill it? Most things we met died.
Yeah. Well. No. Flurf has seen the other Flurfs. You guys.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember,
Yeah.
this is
We're not
Flurf
here
here
yet.
we're talking about. You guys aren't on the ship. You're just disembodied voices judging his life.
Yeah.
But for once, the ship that owns you has stopped not on a planet, not on a derelict space station. There are no fish in sight, and the proximity alarm is only pinging weekly, which means it's either some real small fry or something else. But the ship is indicating that you should get out and stretch your space legs.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go to bed. Wait, how do I actually leave my ship?
You have some big cargo bay doors or the rear exit. They all work. There's kind of like a force
the
field
left
thing,
and
so
right
they
ones
just
the
pop
cargo
out.
bay doors?
Yeah,
Do
the
I
big
have
ones
to
are the
use that
cargo bay
ability
doors.
so I don't die?
Yeah, generally. I mean, you don't have to, but it would be a fairly quick and painful death.
Wait. How do I do that?
You just say that you cast it.
Oh, okay.
There's no rolls involved. You don't have to see if you succeeded on whether or not you can cast the spell that means life or death in space.
Okay.
Okay.
I
So you
exited out the rear.
You just exit out the rear. No. Your character has a flight pack, so this is not nearly the death sentence it would be for most other people. But so you float along out the back for a little bit, and almost immediately you realize that ship has parked itself outside of what looks to be a bubble floating in space. It's kind of odd, and it's got things in it, fleshy things.
Oh.
Yeah, let me find them. What is... Oh, no. Okay, I have it. I have it eventually. This icon, I gotta pare this down. Let's see. So the first thing that you see is this guy.
Ah!
Oh god.
And he looks at you and
I
he's like,
forgot about him.
hello!
Um.
And then a couple other ones, like, kind of shuffle over. There's two more, and they look at you, and they look very excited to see you.
I'm not excited to see them.
They look like they might have been stuck here for some time. In fact, you're not really sure. And behind them, unconscious. So let's flip them upside down. Are three other individuals that I can't rotate because of. All right, this is stupid. There we go. Bad.
Can we have control of them at least?
Yeah, I gotta set it up. It's a new campaign. It's a new day. But the other ones are passed out, and it looks like the creepy dudes are doing something to keep the bubble up.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, don't I have the ability to make other people survive?
Yes.
So then, I can
Yes.
choose to sneak around and take the unconscious people.
Okay. The bubble. You can't sneak around the bubble. It is all encompassing.
Oh. Well, I guess it's time to burst someone's bubble then.
Okay.
Point of order.
What? What?
We don't want to die.
No, yeah, but I can make you guys survive in space for a little bit, right?
So your bubble's
How are you
gonna
planning on
merge with our
sequencing
bubbles.
this? If you burst
Yeah.
our bubble and then do that thing,
You don't die
there's
right
like
away
a
in
solid
space,
like
do
10
you?
seconds where we're just like getting spaced a little hard.
You're unconscious. You won't feel it.
Oh god.
He will just never wake up. Welcome to the premiere and finale of Starfighter.
So Flurfino, you don't have to
Defense of
touch.
killing us.
You don't
And
have
then
to
becomes
touch
the
people
only
to cast
character.
this. You just have to cast it at them.
Cast it at them.
Yeah. I should probably
Right.
also mention your spacesuit does like protect you against oxygen, so you don't need to cast the spell on yourself generally.
Do I have to do anything to actually cast this on them?
No, you really don't.
You could say abracadabra.
Yeah, you can say abracadabra. Mainly, you just have to let me know you cast it. Otherwise, I assume you've just done something stupid.
Okay. So I cast the spell on the 3 unconscious people first
Oops.
before bursting the bubble.
Okay.
Only
So-
Well, the ball's a wall of force, so that doesn't work.
Yeah.
What?
So you cast it on them, and almost immediately they kind of seem to perk up. Like they might have been running real low on oxygen, prior to you casting that. But they're still in the bubble, and the creepy dudes are staring at you. They seem to be making faces, but you're not sure.
Are we awake now?
You're waking up very slowly. This is still Flurf time. Let Flurf has some agency before everything goes wongo.
Okay, I attempt to communicate with these creepy dudes
Okay.
in a spin language.
Okay. So you spin, and one of them remarks that it's a neat trick.
Aha!
You can understand them.
I have impressed them and gained their favor.
You're not sure if you can understand them or if it's just the computer in your head making you understand them. But either way, you can understand them.
Okay. I ask them to
You can actually just say things.
Oh,
You don't-
okay.
Yeah, you don't have to
Tell me
dictate
what you
everything.
have, you creepy
what?
dudes.
Well, I mean, we've got robes that are like 3-4 centuries old, and I got my wand still. It's a bit broken. One of them just pulls out what looks to be a rock.
All right. What are you doing with those things?
Well, they saved us from the past, and well, then they saved us from the planet. And then they passed out, so we saved them from space.
Okay, do you guys want to
That-
come
that
aboard my
was a
ship and play
dress
games?
recap.
Games would be lovely. We haven't played anything apart from, well, judge each other silently in the hut for the past. It's been a while.
All right, I guess come on board then.
Okay, we can't move.
Oh,
We can't. There's no friction, so we can't really hamster ball out here. Also, that would be very rude and require quite the team effort. The bugbear is heavy. We tried.
Drez would not wake up.
okay. Can I I'm gonna try going around and pushing the bubble, the entire bubble in.
Okay. You can push the bubble in. You realize it's a bit big for the back door. I may seem
Okay.
pedantic, but this is teaching you how to problem solve. Also, it's really funny. Okay, so how are you approaching this? You just getting back pushing? Which direction are you pushing them?
Okay, towards the back entrance.
Okay, so almost immediately the bubble kind of stops here because it's, 15 feet across, and your door is decidedly not.
Okay. I'll ask what the creepy dudes. They can separate their bubble into individual bubbles.
That would that would cost, oh jeez, more spell slots than we feel like casting today. Right now. It's expensive casting Wall of Force, especially after the rule changes. Ooh.
The meta.
Oh my god.
We believe in you, Durf. Out of character.
That's your mistake.
The real life versions of the real life classes believe in you.
What about the cargo bay doors?
Oh, yeah, thanks for the hint. Let's try that. I'll push the bubble towards the side.
Okay. So you get it around the side. Which side? Left side, right side?
The left side.
Okay. Good choice. You remember as you go to the others to the left side that the right side is real full of fish. You don't really carry much other cargo. It's mostly just fish. Okay, and you kind of cram them in. The bubble kind of squeezes a little bit, and after a little bit of finagling, you have a bunch of guests in your cargo. In fact, it's kind of you're sitting on a box. One of the zombies is on a box. The big hairy one is on the big scaly one, and the fish just sat on you. It's a day. But you close the cargo bay door, and the unconscious three more or less start waking up.
What happened? Was it all really
What
just
happened? What
Uh,
happened is Greg just farted on you as you woke up.
No, he
On
farted
you.
on you.
On you.
I didn't wake up though.
Is
Oh.
is that
Smells
you guys?
like home.
I'm looking over at the undead. Is that what I'm smelling?
No.
Oh wow, that's insulting.
You notice every single one of the liches point at Greg. They don't even really say anything. It's just kind of unanimous.
What? Where are we? The last I remembered, we were floating, listless, in an endless sea of stars.
You're on my ship.
Huh?
Ah.
I look through the rib cage of the guy in front of me.
Ew.
And see the diminutive Flurf.
It looks like an angry purple drop bear.
Drop there. Nice.
Down here, I
It's
saw you
like
floating
somebody made-
outside, and I decided to take you in because you seemed interesting. Now entertain me.
Oh, but I mean, that's what I do, I suppose. I'm a bard,
Hey.
after all.
You guys like games?
I like killing things. Do you have any games where I kill things? Is that a no or a yes?
I'm thinking about maybe kill this guy, this undead guy next to you.
Wait, but
What? No, that's Sarge. He's my best friend for the past couple of months.
Said you liked killing things.
Sarge gives you a
Yeah.
high five. He does not dispute his name.
I got a slimy, gross high five that I
Oh no,
regret
he is
receiving.
very dry.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, he's been dried out for the past 400 years. I don't think you're gonna
Okay.
find a bit of moisture on him unless you add it.
no. What are we
Well,
on exactly? This looks like the interior of. I'm referencing my Star Wars knowledge. Is this the interior of a ship?
Can
I go through the
most
doors?
Boats are made out of wood.
No. Nay, Greg,
No,
not
don't-
that kind of ship. I'm talking about a spacefaring vessel.
A what?
Yeah.
All right, so Greg just accidentally like step farts on Flurf. Like,
Oh no,
multiple
you can
times.
you can clear Flurf in a single step. He is very small. I don't think
Okay.
he comes up to your knees. He might.
Hey,
Save me from the
hey,
Sasquatch.
you're short. Have you ever met somebody named Skitter? He's short too.
Like all short people
I
know
don't-
each other.
I don't know any Skitter.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, if you've run into Skitter, let him know I'm looking for him.
Oh yeah. Are there any windows? Can we look outside?
Yes, there are windows, kind of on that end of the couch. There's probably also some like upper windows and stuff.
And what do I see?
You see space.
So no remnants of where we were before?
No, you don't see anything. In fact, even when like you were conscious before, there was nothing.
Huh.
All right, everybody gather around to the couch. I want to hear your stories. Tell me about you.
That's okay.
Well,
Anyone?
I can tell you about my life. I was born about near on 600 years ago in the great and grand capital of Zagnoth.
Okay, next.
Back
Holy shit.
Sarge goes to hang out with Greg.
Who's this upside down lizard?
He is unconscious
Oh,
and draped across the couch, awkwardly. Nobody seems to have any regard for how they place him down.
His name is Drez. He's one of our longtime companions. He prefers to sleep languishly for long periods of time.
I'm imagining
Basically.
Drez is like his head's on the couch, and like most of his rump and like lower half is on the table, and his like legs and arms are kind of jammed in between.
Just unceremoniously like dropped him onto the couch and
Yeah.
table.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
that type of lizard that if you cut the tail off, it'll grow back?
I've always wondered that.
I would.
I've been looking for a souvenir late lizard tail.
No. I don't really know what manner of lizard he is. In fact, you see, we thought he was a
Setting
lizard folk,
Flurf's
but
alignment to chaotic evil.
I may have already made a Flurf Photoshop project. It was an easy one.
While this is going on, I've done a perception check to look through his crates.
Okay, so it is almost entirely fish, except for one, which is locked.
Huh.
Or probably locked. You can't find any kind of opening.
Oh, the
It's-
fish, like, what?
They're-
okay. I have a lot of questions right now.
Okay.
All right, Flurf. Wait, I don't know his name.
oh yeah, did we
No.
introduce ourselves?
Well, I've been asking you, but
Dude.
Stinky Bigfoot over here doesn't want to answer my question. So
My name's Greg. Anyway, I found fish in those crates.
don't be going through my
How?
crates.
Oh yeah.
Greg actually looks a little bit stunned because this is the first time in months he's gone through crates and somebody told him not to. Like, it has literally never been a problem until right now.
That's a good point. Nobody's giving a shit.
Don't go
Why
through
are
the
you going
crates.
through my crates, man?
But that's what crates are for. It's to be looked through.
That's what doors are for. You go through doors. You don't go through crates.
I do both. What do you use crates for?
Storing fish.
Fish.
All right.
What
How do
manner
you
of
get
fish?
fish?
with the fishing line, obviously.
Joe.
So I might as well describe
This
this.
does raise
Sometimes
several
I use nets.
questions.
So Flurf, the room behind you and the room on the opposite side, the one on the left is for a big net, and the room on the right is for a harpoon launcher.
This room here.
That's the net room. Yes.
It's a good
Okay.
thing he didn't get us with that.
Oh. Are you suggesting that
so how do you get fish?
with the net?
All right. I
Wait,
go
what?
over and inspect the console.
Okay. Greg, you walk up to the monolithic black rectangular apparatus across on the opposite side of the very small room that you've just crammed yourself into. It's very uncomfortable. It smells like grapes and
Wow.
grape farts,
Oh,
and something might have pooped in there. You're not sure, or died. It's very possible.
oh
But
God.
Does Greg not like grapes?
I don't know.
That
That's-
goes farts.
It's just a weird mix, but the black thing in front of you lights up some kind of wizardry at your approach, and you see kind of two black rods, I guess, protruding from it, and there's a screen of the night sky I guess a window to the night sky in the center of it.
Computer skill check. I guess I start grabbing and tugging at the rods.
Okay. Roll a die 20. Because you
All
have
right.
no understanding of what computers are. You don't, like...
Flat 10.
Okay. You have
Just roll
managed
at
to...
random.
You've managed to figure out that joysticks work. Congratulations.
What does that even mean?
They waggle
To
in
him.
your hands. It's kind of fun, actually.
This isn't fish.
I'll teach you how to fish if you tell me how to revive this lizard.
Oh, that's easy. Draz! 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 I slap him.
You're gonna have to go harder than that.
All right.
This lizard's
I
asking
slap
for
him
abuse
slightly
now.
harder.
Literally, slightly harder. How are you doing that? How are you doing that with dice?
I slap him real hard. It's like. See? He's up now.
Why is life?
Baby, don't hurt you.
Welcome, lizard man, to my ship. Tell me
Ow,
about
I just
yourself.
hurt my arm slapping the shit out of it. I forgot that I've gotten a lot stronger. That hurt really badly.
Did you just hurt yourself?
Yes. I'm
Oh.
significantly stronger than I used to be. That hurt a lot. Anyway.
Lizard man, I wish to know your story. Tell me.
People that know my story die.
Oh god, he's angsty.
Interesting.
He's at the edgy phase.
He's just a little bit salty because he blew up the planet.
Shh,
Which,
Greg,
by the way,
Greg.
that was what?
Shh.
Oh, he.
That was a
what-
euphemism.
What was that? What was that?
he
Who blew up the what now?
didn't blow up the planet.
Don't worry
He-
about it. They just blew up a... Wow.
The party
big
went
worm.
very
He-
poorly.
I
and
didn't say blew up
Yeah.
the planet. I said flew up the man net.
That house party really blew up.
Yeah.
All right.
House
Durf,
party.
Durf, roll a sense motive check.
It's under
Thanks.
skills
Yeah.
on the
There
right
we go.
side.
Okay. So as far as you can tell, he really did fly up the man net, and you're kind of... I mean, it's up to you how to interpret that, but it sounds exciting.
So you're into this fishing thing as well?
Yeah, I just
Except
I'm
you
not
like to
as
be
good
the
at
fish.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why Alarin's here as a friend. Teaches everyone how to fish,
Uh,
be fish. Yeah.
mm, speaking of, sir, what was your name again? Have we introduced ourselves?
Fine. Well, I've been asking you guys what's your story, but
All right. Well, my name is Alarin.
Oh no, she's gonna talk about the Tritons. God
no.
damn it.
Well, I was actually wondering.
Have you heard the evil word of the Leviathans?
Have you ever encountered a planet by the name of Nearath?
I've seen many planets in my days. I don't really remember all of them.
Any covered with copious amounts of water?
Plenty. I like to fish.
You
Well,
caught your dad. That's our new
Oh my god.
if it's at all possible, could I look at your stores of fish to see if there are any that are native to my world?
Oh my god. She wants to go fish shopping.
Oh my god.
I suppose, but you can only take one.
Oh, I don't intend to take any from you, sir. I just wanted to see them.
Well, there's a bunch down here.
So, do you land on every respective world before you go fishing, or are there actually
Well, sometimes I
creatures that...
catch land fish, sea fish, space fish, all kinds of fish.
Space fish? There's fish that exist in space?
Oh, you haven't tried the chicken tuna of the space? It's delicious.
Can people in chat start sending Durf a bunch of like space fish names just so it's not chicken tuna?
Thank you.
All right,
Chicken
so
tuna
the rest of the
tuna.
fish are in here, right?
Wait, where's my locked crate?
The locked crate is I guess I should probably mark it off, but it's this one over here. That is the locked crate. You have never gotten it to open, you've never even been able to move it. It is always locked.
Oh, even for him.
Wander, check the Discord.
Okay. Yeah, you
Which
can,
one? The D&D Discord or the...
check my
ours?
inventory of fish.
Oh God, Keith.
Yeah, I've been looking at that. That's been open for a while. You know what? Screw it. Let's make everybody appreciate the flurf.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty close.
It's really accurate.
Yeah. Shockingly so. It's concerning. I'm just gonna...
Wait, is that really what he looks like? Because if so, then I don't understand how
It's just a character
Greg
from
can
my
even look
favorite
at this thing
movie.
and not assume that it's edible.
Can I not, like...
You thought I wouldn't find an excuse for Dark Crystal?
That's
I'll put
you
it-
didn't edit that at all?
I made it purple.
Oh, okay.
It takes, like, no effort.
Yeah.
Now, would I use perception to look over the fish? Because we don't have
Permanently add that if we ever need
investigation
alt
anymore.
flurf for
Hmm?
any reason.
Yeah, use perception.
Alt flurf.
There's no investigation now.
Man,
Woo,
we needed
that's
alt
good.
versions of...
Whoa.
Okay. So Alarin,
Yeah?
you,
Plus 17. What the hell?
Well,
yeah,
we were
ranks-
supposed to do skill ranks.
Yeah, she's...
Oh, wow.
You guys have crazy skill bonuses. So you more or less start sifting through these crates. And,
By the way, the outcome of this is that we have scary differentials in which ones we're good at and which ones we're not good at. That wasn't true before.
Mhm.
Correct.
If I'm not proficient in bluffing,
Yeah.
so if I did a bluff check, it'd only be a +2.
Oh, that's funny.
Bird, I'm gonna look at your character sheet. Are you proficient in bluffing?
No.
I am.
How'd your... What?
How'd you roll so high?
Yeah, how'd you get the +5?
Oh wait, yeah, I put 12 ranks in
Yeah,
bluffing.
your bluff is +11.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have ranks in it, you should be trained, by the way.
Yeah.
You did not have those ticked. I've just ticked them off for you.
Oh, I didn't have oh.
No.
Ah, so I did not.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, Greg is real good at lying now. But yeah, the disparity is going to be interesting. It means you guys have to
And
specialize a little bit more.
stealth. Look at that.
Yeah, no.
No, just veto that.
No. That's fine.
Okay.
Just
All
good luck
right.
seeing Skitter in this edition.
Oh no, he's even better at it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got more equipment too. Anyway,
Whoa, slow down there. Stop trying to touch all my fish. I said you could look at them.
okay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so Fleur, if you have never seen a display of fish sorting like this before, it's almost majestic. You have met a real natural fish sorter, and she more or less flips through all of your fish before you can really even protest. And eventually, she comes out with a real boring-looking fish. Like, you know, no bells and whistles. You got it from some ocean. You've been saving it for a real lean period because, well, I mean, you're all about that space silver scale something or other. And this is just, you know, kind of blue and fishy looking. But she looks very triumphant that she has found said fish.
This is a Sulina. It comes from the shallows near the island of Alnoth.
You definitely just made all that up.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
hopefully written it down.
does that mean it's delicious?
I mean, they tend to be used for ceremonial purposes. but-
Flurf, make a profession.
That sounds like a
fishing
no.
check.
A profession? Right.
It's one of you. It's your skill. I'm determined to make this more relevant than it has
Oh, there
business
we go.
being. All right. You vaguely know that it tastes kind of like garbage. Like, it's okay, but, like, you pretty much have to butter it in ketchup to have flavor. And even then, it's pretty mild.
Ugh, those fish are disgusting.
Well, do you recall where you had
Greg
stopped to
nods
catch
along in
this?
agreement.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Whoa! Oh shit! The police are here. You insulted the police fish.
Wee.
Yeah, sorry.
Blah, blah,
Oh,
blah,
but
blah.
I
It's
suppose
really
I shouldn't
hot.
expect you to recall where you got this one particular fish when there are so many in your hold.
Yeah, no, I don't remember anything about where I got it.
Flurf also does not pilot the ship. As far as he knows, all ships pilot themselves.
As far as we know,
Yeah, well, except for Shell. She knows.
Do you
but
have a
hers is
log?
knowledge of a fictional universe.
Eh.
I have a spinning chair.
A spinning
It's
chair?
up here. It's up here at the front. I like to sit in it. It makes me feel safe. I spin in it.
I look over the front console a little bit.
Okay. It looks relatively familiar. You could probably figure it out with, like, a couple hours of mucking around.
Do you have more chairs like that?
Is there any ship's log, by any chance?
You saw the other chair
Any
that
roots or
was
records?
in the net room.
I can't believe knowledge Star Wars is suddenly going to be the most
I
I
important
know.
mechanic in the
When
game.
this happened, I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, wait a second. Lauren might actually just be a
So Lauren's
spacefaring
gonna
person.
actually the campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well,
Oh, if any of us were going to,
yeah.
that makes the most sense.
I think this ship keeps some logs, but I never really check it myself.
Yeah,
The ship keeps them?
The ship does basically about everything.
Really? Is it intelligent?
Yes. Yes, very.
Wait, is that a voice?
No, Flurf,
Oh,
you can
okay.
hear the computer talking to you. It's probably been talking to you much of this entire time.
Quiet ship.
Wait, what?
No, I didn't say anything. Just
Wait, you hear voices in your head too?
well, all
Do
right.
they shut up when you say "shut up"?
Not all the time.
I
Didn't Bird's voice
sympathize.
finally stop?
Well,
Yeah, we blew him up the man net. Bye.
See, what happens is the ship nags me to pick up after its droppings and clean it occasionally.
the ship nags you? In what manner?
Just maintenance and, when I leave my fish laying around.
Oh,
Gross.
well, if
Put him in
it,
crates, you caveman.
if it computes all your navigational coordinates, could it possibly tell me where you obtained this fish?
Probably.
All right. Here, Is it alright if I show you the fish and relay the information back to the computer?
The computer can see all and hear all in its halls.
Oh.
And around it.
Okay.
Durf, you know this. She doesn't.
The ship knows what the ship knows what the ship knows.
Oh. Alright. I'll keep that in mind. So, ship? I don't know if it can hear me. I suppose it can. Do you recall where you acquired this fish?
Yes.
The ship told me, and I think it said something about being related to your home planet.
Yes.
Really?
I wasn't exactly too sure. The ship said something complicated.
It more or less is giving you coordinates and some time estimates and a bunch of other things. It seems like you're already on the way there.
This has turned into the most perfectly easy for Durf to roleplay character.
Yes. It was kind of intentional. He actually... Okay, so when I approached Durf about this, he's like, "Can I be an old man with a ship that pilots itself?" And I was like, "Okay, that's easy."
Oh.
Yeah, it seems like the ship's already doing its thing.
Wait, really? It's going to take us back.
We're on a new adventure.
Oh, well, thank you. I suppose
You're welcome.
there's just one issue. Is it still being surrounded, besieged?
What, the fish?
No,
Flurf,
no.
you know that fish has
Holy
been around
shit.
in your hold for a while, so
No.
one way or another.
Nearath, is it still under siege by the Leviathans?
I don't think my ship really knows that. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
But ah! Oh no. No. I think I'm just setting us on a course for disaster.
What? You never do that. It's this guy. I specifically trust you to not set us on courses for disaster.
Well, I was just curious to see if there was a way to get back.
What did you do? Get back to where?
Back to my home world.
Oh, the place with the Leviathans, the thing you've been talking about for months and months and months. And you're just like, find the first opportunity, just take us straight to those things.
Well,
You can't say it's payoff for something that hasn't been set up.
Huh?
I'm trying to
Yeah, I feel very
eavesdrop.
dramatically satisfied right now. But still.
I mean, since
I'm trying to
Since-
eavesdrop through the door to listen to secrets.
I'm gonna perception check to see if I notice him.
Do I
being
wait? Do
a
I have to do
little
a stealth check for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do?
Roll.
There's a
Hit the stealth button.
stealth.
Button. You click
I
on
like
it.
to imagine you
There we go.
crit-
There's a button
man.
for almost
Oh,
anything
yeah.
on that character sheet if
Got
you know
it.
what you're doing.
I imagine if you crit failed, the door would just open in front of you.
So that's kind of what happened. The door like started to open, then the ship realized what he was up to. And Greg's like staring at him through the door, and Flurf's like trying to be circumspect about it, but it's not really working.
Oh yes, this door's pretty pretty sturdy.
Well, well, it's been a long time since I've been home, and I suppose since we couldn't find my father, maybe he wasn't in that plane or realm at all, and we can
All right.
see if perhaps
well,
he returned there. But I just didn't know if it was still under siege or not. But I suppose the ship doesn't seem to care.
Hey, do you think that this ship could survive if we accidentally flew it, like directly into a
Wait.
gigantic, death monster?
Fly ships? What are you, crazy? The ship flies you.
Do you think that it's smart enough to? Well, all right. If you can't fly it anyway, I guess we don't get a
Yeah,
choice.
literally none of you guys know how to fly a ship, Flurf included.
Hey, I do.
Never
Not
mind.
yet.
I feel like knowledge Star Wars doesn't give you like I have all the skills of Han Solo powers.
Well, at least I know some basic functions.
I go over to the lock chest.
Okay, it is very locked.
It is strength checked.
Also,
Okay, you
Necromancers.
attempt to
Oh,
pick up the
God.
cube, and it almost feels like the cube picks up you. You kind of like lift your feet off the ground trying to pick it up, and it feels real weird.
Huh. So is there basically everything on the ship just kind of does everything for you? Is that the way this thing works? God, it's really noisy outside. Give me a second.
He's really hearing those voices, isn't he?
God, I just hear like police and motorcycles.
Surprisingly, we haven't heard anything besides the one time.
Yeah,
That's good.
Mhm.
yeah, your audio
Anyway.
settings are good.
All
Yeah,
right.
this ship's pretty great. It's basically my maid. Takes care of me.
Huh.
You can feel
Can I
your
get a
ship
ship like
judging
this?
you.
Can I get a ship like it? I could use something like that.
Well, maybe if you find one, but this one's mine.
All right. Wait, hold on.
So now
How
that
much
I've gotten,
money does it cost?
a lot. So now that I've gotten to know you all,
In response to Greg asking how much did it cost, Flurf, you have now learned exactly how much you cost on the open market.
a lot. Oh,
12 credits.
What? Oh, you mean Flurf
And a
or the
box
ship?
of spice. Specifically, oregano.
Base oregano.
Turns
Hey,
out,
Alarin.
Flurf
Yeah?
the 12th. dealt
I want to
mostly
buy a
in
spaceship.
spices.
Which raises an interesting question. Basically, all of my money was at Merrick's place, and we need to figure out if he's dead.
Oh, right. Well, I don't really know if their currency necessarily equates to gold. Gold might not be as worthwhile to them. Sir?
Sir.
I'm gonna whisper to Greg. Did you know she lived on a different planet? No. I guess we never listened a single time.
I thought that she just lived in an ocean that was really scary. Because all oceans are really scary. But I thought she lived in a really, really scary one.
Did you need something?
Eh?
I was just wanting to know, what value does gold possess in this,
Oh, there's the only thing valuable here is fish.
Can I give you 5 gold for 1 fish?
I suppose I have plenty of that, but you actually have gold with you?
You trade fish for
I
fish.
pull out a little bit of gold, which is to
Flurf,
say I have
you've never seen gold before. It's real shiny.
I have like tens of thousands of pieces of gold.
Oh. This looks like it might be useful.
It doesn't look edible, though.
Ugh, they taste awful. Why would you give me?
Oh, I get it now. Flurf's a dumbass. Everything makes sense.
Hey guys, didn't you see the other day that there was a restaurant that was literally coating wings in gold?
That's
There's always
I
a
didn't hear
restaurant
about
that coats things in gold.
It was disgusting. Just
Yeah, I've had
watching...
Goldschlager before. It's pretty damn gross.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
It
it's like
exists?
a liquor with flakes of gold in it. It's weird.
Ugh.
So disgusting.
How
Now that
does
I've
your
gotten to know
body
you
di-
guys a little bit better, what are you guys gonna do around here in this ship?
Fish, I guess.
Well,
That's good. You put yourself to work. That's excellent.
if you could tell us anything
Work,
about
I'm your boss now.
the
But if you're the boss, then why am I going into the spinning chair?
No, stop. What are you doing? My spinning chair.
Nope.
Sir,
Sorry, too busy
What was your
spinning.
name? I don't believe you
Oh,
introduced yourself.
That's right. My name is Flurf.
How appropriate. Hi, Flurf.
You will address me as Captain Flurf.
Oh, shit.
Aye,
Hold rank.
Captain. I do a little salute.
That's excellent respect. You get the rank of first mate.
Oh no.
First mate on a ship?
That was
That-
easy.
That's right.
Awesome. Now, could you tell us
What am I?
I'm sure that position will be just as powerful as much as it was earned.
Yeah, especially to the AI.
What rank am I?
Let me consult the ship.
It seems to rank Greg somewhere between High Admiral and Cabin Boy. There's like a midpoint, and it's kind of like the meter's pointed at that.
All right, so
High
classified as
Admiral and Cabin Boy?
classified as overweight flurf.
The midpoint between.
It adds oversized flurf plus in between.
Plus sized flurf.
all right, your rank is equal to the number of fish that you can catch in a day.
It's a number? Hers is a word. Mine's a number? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm the captain. I don't have to make sense.
Now, could
The only captain's log he keeps is on the toilet.
That's a good one.
Drez.
Woo!
Drez. Drez.
We can
I
take
hate
him.
Flurf. I want to take over the ship.
We could just like put him in a box.
Yeah. I'll go empty out one of the boxes. Alright, so I go over to Sarge and I just kind of dump all the
How do you
fish
tell
on
which
the
one's
floor.
Sarge?
wouldn't
This
the
one's Sarge.
AI
I know this
tell
one's Sarge.
Flurf precisely what was happening though?
Yeah. So, Greg, the moment you start reaching in to touch the fish, something large and black kind of extrudes from the ceiling and points at you menacingly. You don't know what it is.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like the ship is happy with you touching Flurf's fish.
But Alarin, she can just go hog wild on all the fish.
Yeah, Flurf, you know this.
Hey now, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing with my fish?
I stole your lobsters in Stardew Valley, and I'm doing it again here.
That's not the way to you can't cheat the rank. You have to catch the fish.
How would you have known? If I just show up, I got a crate full of fish. Oh, right. That's not a convincing argument. I'm gonna go back to the net. Alright, I'll be right back. You can just assume that Greg's just gonna be in here messing with net controls for a while.
Flurf? Could you describe to us, what's the current climate out here? Like,
Base.
what are the primary factions that are waging war and seeking out planets to conquer and whatnot? Are there any particular adversaries that we should be concerned about? Aside from the Leviathans.
I consult the ship.
Okay, the ship gives you an extremely long, complicated readout of nearly 100 different relevant local factions and crime syndicates. Would you like to hear them, or just the choice bits?
I guess just the choice bits.
Okay, specifically, there is the, I guess most importantly are the unaffiliated freebooters. They seem to be most active in this area, and you've already paid off your protection fees, so you don't have to worry about it. Probably. I mean, they're a little dodgy at all times, so the ship is keeping a good eye out, and there is a ship in proximity, but you know, it's keeping its distance. You're good. Apart from that, there's the cultist of the Flaming Eye. They're kind of new to the scene, and they've been making waves, so to speak, for the past couple of years, and the ship's been steering you clear of their affiliated worlds now for quite a while. I mean, it knows you had some fish there that you liked, but it figured impending demise is slightly more pressing than getting the good bits. And then the last faction would be, I guess there's a couple more. There's the space shrooms. I don't have a good name for them yet, so they're nobody seems to know how to communicate with them, so they've just been kind of colloquially called that. But they seem to like to crash land into ships and then turn everybody into kind of fungal zombie things. They're pretty horrifying. You've been on the run from them for a little while at least. They saw you, and they seem to perk up whenever you go by. You're not really sure why. And then lastly, there does seem to be some kind of group called the Leviathans. It's kind of dodgy on the details, but that you have seen them, and the ship had specifically told you to not try and fish one of them because they're very big, and you should not do so.
Okay. So there's this and that, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. We have enough fish on board to deal with it.
You mean
The solver of all problems, fish.
you trade fish
I've
to
returned.
whom?
Well, there's
The freebooters?
yeah, them.
Oh no, they're gonna re-upload other people's YouTube videos and not give them credit?
Are they akin to pirates by any chance?
It sure sounds like it, but I'm not sure myself. I just pay them fish and they leave me alone.
Huh. And what manner of species comprises these groups?
You ask a lot of questions.
It is my prerogative to
I like
know
the
as much as I
idea.
can.
I like the idea of Flurf getting boarded by pirates, and then he's just like, fish? And like, yeah, okay, good enough. And then I leave.
That's all I have anyway. Other than this disgusting tasting gold stuff. So, Lizard Man, you've been just sitting there. You're slacking off on my ship.
Am I supposed to do flips?
That would actually be pretty entertaining. I've never seen a lizard man do flips before.
Ah.
The
Wait,
sound.
where did the Necromancers go?
Oh, we're just down the hall. We're in the way. Don't mind us.
Oh, by the way, Sir Necromancers.
Yes.
Thank you guys for saving us.
Well, I mean, it's the least we could do. I mean, we're I wouldn't say we're turning over a new leaf, but we pay our dues.
Huh. Well, have you seen much of the wider universe?
Nope. Pretty much just Zagnoth and, well, space. And then here. Oh yeah, and then the astral plane. I mean, you saw the extent of that. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, that was quite something. So, could you potentially explain to us, there are the planes, but then there's this expanse between worlds. Do the worlds exist in the same plane and space is merely the distance between them? Or are there planes that are...
Oh god, you're asking us to get out the charts. The easy way to think of it is kind of like ice cream, like chocolate chip cookie dough.
What's
with a
ice cream?
bit of shit.
wait, didn't we rescue an ice cream?
Yeah, we rescued
maker?
Oh,
gelato. We know what ice cream is.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Knowledge
Of course.
ice cream enabled.
Knowledge ice cream enabled.
I just love the idea of explaining the galaxy via ice cream.
Oh yes, sorry. Yeah, not like that yogurt substance.
So, anyway,
things.
there
cream,
are
gelato.
planes, and they're kind of finite locations. You could technically go in them forever, but usually they've only got one or two things in them before they kind of hit their limits, and then they're kind of a closed space. And if you go too far, you might stumble into another plane of existence. Otherwise, there's just kind of this space in between. And that's kind of where we are. It's not quite the astral plane, because the astral plane has something in it, and this has nothing in it. And we mostly just kind of go between until we hit one of these pockets, and then there's something again.
Huh.
It's really quite... I'm giving you the real dumbed-down version.
And it seems like whereas some peoples employ the use of magic to find their way betwixt the planes, there are those that use
magic
technology.
is kind of... I mean, magic is everywhere, but some have a little bit more than others, and they have to rely on, well, stuff
Found
like
the
this
beds.
to deal with it.
No, Lizard Man. Your quarters are to be that couch over there.
Found the beds.
All right, you're gonna have to bunk with the Sasquatch.
Oh yeah.
We don't have enough. We don't have enough quarters
The beds
for
are
everyone.
sized for flirts, by the way. You guys are like draped over them. There are bunk beds though.
Oh, there are bunks. Okay.
Yes. Make a perception check, by the way.
Just stacked
Me?
over these things
No,
like Philly
no,
cheesesteaks. Oh god, I lost the tab. Oh god,
Okay.
I lost the. I have
Hold-
multiple Drez. There it
oh,
is.
okay. Greg, you find it
perception.
first, I guess.
Fuck.
Oh
And
my god, no.
Drez, you are.
I've never seen a red 20 before.
Yeah. I'm
That's
trying to think of what you would nat
Pathfinder.
20 when not finding something
The
in
trap
bed.
here is I have two separate. I have two Drez tabs open at once, so it's even more confusing.
Oh, because you've got your old character sheet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Creep of Man.
okay.
Because I don't know which stuff is copied over entirely yet.
I cannot believe this disparity, by the way. This is ridiculous.
So Greg knows
is
precisely
amazing.
what's going on.
Yeah, so-
A
This
nat
is not-
20 and a nat 1 in the same check.
I'm gonna get to Greg, and then we'll get to Drez. So, Greg, you have found stuff on the ceiling, actually. And it looks like something had taken something sharp and hard, I guess, and started, like, scratching almost their, like, not life story, but there's a lot there. And it looks like it was kind of covered up by a fresh layer of paint, but you sharp-eyed that one quick. But it
like
looks
to-
like somebody has written something.
I like to imagine that I have a nat 1 because Greg has already laid on me.
Oh, yeah.
Or he's on the lower bunk and had no
Obscuring all
ability to
senses.
see.
Drez,
Yeah.
you are having the full Greg experience right now. That's your nat 1. It's pungent and hairy. Anyway, so Greg, do you care about what it says, or?
Yes.
Okay, it is the life story of Flurf the Fourth.
What?
It was picked up
Oh my god.
by the ship with some kind of arbitrary date that you have no reference for. And it was picked up by the ship, and it had quite the nice life, but it was getting on in years, and so it was, it wasn't able to stop for vacations as much anymore, and it realized the ship had started shopping around for Flurf the Fifth already, and that Flurf the Fourth couldn't really do much to stop it, but it was kind of leaving this message here outside of the range of the ship's cameras, so that Flurf the Fifth might find it someday. And there's no indication that Flurf the Fourth made it away at all, or what happened to Flurf the Fourth made it away, and no indication that Flurf the Fifth ever found it, let alone any of the other Flurfs. But it looks like there have been. This is consistent, and he knew he was the fourth because he found the other ones.
Wow. Creepy. Really, really unsettling. Drez, do you see what I see? Drez. Lauren,
Yeah?
this place is weird.
I suppose I've never been on a ship before like this. Well, not one with
Nah,
a sophisticated AI.
I'm gonna show you something.
What?
You gotta squeeze in here, though.
Oh, okay.
Drez, you are now getting the Greg and Alarn experience. Somehow neither of them have noticed you. Your
Drez
nat
may
1 is
have
turned
been
into
already knocked unconscious by the previous experience.
somehow your nat 1 in perception turned into a nat 20 in stealth, and they are standing on you.
I would.
Nope,
At
you
least-
do not realize that the carpet is scaly for once. He
I
is
point up at the
camouflaged.
up there. Something
Oh.
really weird written on the roof.
You mean the ceiling?
Yeah.
Wait, so isn't the ceiling this black substance that's
Is it on the
the
ceiling
security
or is it on the
system,
next
or-
bunk?
Oh yeah, was it on the back of the bunk or was it on the ceiling?
Ceiling.
I missed that.
It's on the ceiling.
Yeah, the ceiling.
So are these two rooms the only ones that are beyond the eye side of the eye?
You can't tell. You haven't spotted any. You haven't spotted any eyes.
Huh. Okay. So I read over the the description. Wow, I wonder which one Flurf is. The one out there.
I guess 5?
Well, maybe we should ask him. Hey, Flurf.
And just
I'm
tear down his
currently
knowledge of his,
asking
of his world.
That's Sarge.
Sarge.
Right. I'm gonna
You've been
call
introduced to Sarge.
Green Crumbly Man.
I only respond to Sarge. Excuse me.
Okay, Sergeant Green Crumbly Man.
I'm going to call you Footstool then.
Oh.
No, that's
I
dress.
just wanted to ask you if you require any quarters if you sleep ever.
I haven't slept in ages. I'd love to, but I can't.
Literally ages.
Oh.
It's okay. I like to just stand around and think. It gives me purpose, focus, clarity, sanity. He looks a little unhinged, but it might be his jaw.
Ew.
Perfect. Okay. So we don't need to worry about that.
Oh, Captain Flurf.
Yes.
I was wondering, what number were you designated by the ship? Flurf the 5th, the 6th, the 7th?
The ship tells me that I'm number 12.
12, wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it means. I think the ship doesn't know how to count how many fish I've caught.
Oh my god, that's what he thinks. That's why he came up with the idea that the number of fish you capture is your rank.
I really like that one.
Because he doesn't know why his rank is 12. Oh no!
This is so
This is a fucked
creepy.
up Doctor Who episode.
Yeah. All right. I go into the other room and I also look around for like messages and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Flurf, which is your room, by the way?
The one that he's in right now.
Okay. Have you left anything in this room? Because he found it, whatever it is.
I don't know what I have.
Okay.
You get to make that call right
Make
now.
something up.
Oh crap.
I just find a bunch of flurf shit.
A lot of purple hair and a special harpoon.
Oh no!
Oh, I take the harpoon.
Is it
It's
like
very small.
Is it like a Flurf like private time toy?
It's
Oh.
not that kind of harpoon.
Special harpoon.
Flurf likes to
Gets
brandish
lonely in
it
space.
menacingly and pretend that he's some kind of god of the sea. More or less, Triton or what King Triton from Little Mermaid. But
What a coincidence.
Hey, what are you doing with my harpoon?
Hang on. What would be the best roll here?
Isn't it sleight of hand to hide it? But I
Yeah,
don't know.
sleight of hand is what I'm looking for. Oh, I have no ranks of that. All right, give me natural 20.
As you never should have.
Alright, make a perception check, Flurf.
Oh god. Okay.
Alright. Flurf, what harpoon?
Damn.
He
Oh, he's
doesn't
got a
have your
negative 1 to
harpoon.
perception.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, Flurf
There's a
can't
reason
see
why
damn
Flurf
thing.
hasn't figured out his number 12.
Listen, he's not very tall.
Have you gotten all his skills in?
Yeah, they're in.
You just
Hey,
didn't give
we're-
him perception?
No.
Oh.
Where'd my harpoon go?
And also, where'd Greg go?
All right, I go to the harpoon computer, I guess.
He's just gonna launch his favorite harpoon.
No. I don't know if that's how it works. I
Also,
don't
he
even-
should be sitting on something.
Huh? What?
Yeah, it smells kind of bad in that room.
Ah. Never mind. I guess I go up to the front room and look at the computers and stuff too.
Okay. So you're going to look at the computers, I'll make a perception check.
Okay. Why do I always close my character sheet when I'm done with it? Probably because it's an enormous character sheet.
You do see something out there. It's big. It looks like a giant... It looks like a big fish, maybe.
Oh, no!
It's got kind of like a big knobbly head and like a bunch of weird bubbles along the side, and its ass seems to be on fire.
That's a really rude way to describe Tim Burton.
What? Huh. Lauren.
Yeah?
Eh.
Okay.
That's a
I
sound.
assume.
I kind of gesture lazily, like,
Okay.
Should I do
So-
a perception check or?
No,
just-
with him
No, I
pointing it
pointed
out,
out.
Yeah,
you
he
kind of
pointed
see
out.
it. There's a big dark spaceship. It seems to be flying dark over to the right, except for its thrusters. No major lights are on. And it seems to kind of be matching your speed.
Oh, I thought it was a Triton. I mean, not a Triton, a Leviathan.
Nah.
There's a Leviathan over there.
Well, this is mechanical in nature, correct?
Correct.
This is a vessel. It's following us. It's doing a maneuver. It's a ghost or an echo.
Ghost?
Well,
That's scary.
not in that sense. What it's doing is it's matching our speed so that we're less apt to detect it or something. It's essentially shadowing us, possibly beyond sensor range, but it's in visual range. It's not cloaked or anything. It's just dark, right?
Yeah. So it's not showing up on the radar, though.
Yes, but it is not showing up on the radar.
I don't know what... I get the gist of what you're saying, but
Think
not a
of
whole lot of anything else.
think of radar like a dolphin's echolocation. It sends out.
Don't know what a dolphin is.
Oh, well, imagine
Oh wait,
Imagine
maybe I do.
a creature with a fin, but it's mammalian in nature, and it has sort of a blubbery flesh and a blowhole atop its head where it sprouts water.
So,
Does
with
he know
an
what
into
mammals are?
15, I'm going to say that
Will you discuss?
I'm going to say that
Dolphins.
Greg knows what
Oh.
a manatee is, and is assuming that that manatees are dolphins.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. They're
And-
they're blubbery and they're cool and they hang out in the water a lot. Yeah, I know. Dolphin.
Okay. And so they can create an array of clicks. And
They can.
yeah, like
I thought they didn't do anything.
oh, well, they're probably one of the more intelligent
They're very-
creatures that exist in the sea.
They're very social animals, and they tend to form cliques.
and so the sound travels to the water, and if it ricochets off of an object, it bounces back to them, and that's how they're able to detect its presence in the dark waters. So
Greg now has a newfound respect for manatees.
Manatees, the bats of the ocean.
So ships, they have their own system that allows them to trace
we're in
other.
a manatee. I mean, we're in a dolphin. I get it.
No, this is
There's a dolphin inside the hole,
no. It
and they zap the dolphin whenever they wanted to do radar.
no.
This is a fucked up Doctor Who episode.
No, it has its own. It has its own system. It sends out its own pulses, whether they be some kind of radio wave or radiation, something of that nature, and that bounces back. But this ship, whatever it's made out of, and the fact that it's matching our speed and trajectory, it's definitely trying to mask its location from us, and it's succeeding.
Oh, I think I get it. Greg,
what does
he
Greg
lets
think
out
a radio wave
really-
is?
He lets out a really loud, like, "Wow!"
What?
and then tries to perceive if he can figure out like where everything in the room is.
Okay.
He's got his eyes closed.
So you can taste
Tries to
everything in the
see.
room. You know
He's trying to
exactly where everything is by taste.
Oh my god,
Oh,
he
right.
has the
Oh.
power.
Ew.
Oh yeah.
But he didn't.
Oh,
He's
I
tasting
have
you
that.
everywhere.
Ew.
I forgot that I could do that. I'm gonna check out the fish room real quick.
I think you'll be a little overwhelmed by that.
Greg uses the taste ring in the room of 1,000 fish.
Okay, so it takes a little bit to pierce the crates, but your taste sense slowly kind of makes its way through the cracks and whatever. And after a bit, you realize space fish tastes real good.
Really?
I'm alarmed by the fact that if Greg ever gets blinded, he'll be like the creepiest version of Daredevil.
But yeah,
He
so
can still basically see everything, even better than normal people, but the worst way.
it tastes, honestly, I want to say shockingly good, but that might be a little bit, like, excessive. But, like, if cooked well, these would probably kind of fit in your top 10 dishes, maybe.
Huh.
Assuming that you're willing to eat fish generally. Hey, Shell.
Mhm.
Are there any example, like, enemies for, like, just basic, space pirates, for example, in any of these books? I haven't looked through them enough.
I think in maybe the core rulebook there might be mooks for like certain factions.
Okay.
Actually, in the Pact Worlds there are, right?
Okay. Can you find that for me? Because I don't know where to look. I'm
Okay.
just... For when we get into combat, I'd prefer to have something. Otherwise,
When? You don't think we're gonna be able to diplomacy our way through everything?
I don't entirely know when you're getting into combat. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, that's perfect, actually.
Why is it always got to be about combat? Why can't we just love
Why
and
can't we be
taste
friends?
everything?
Can you taste love?
Yes, I can. With the power of the taste ring.
Okay.
I dare you to go into the room next to you and use it.
Oh no.
Oh no. No, I ain't doing that.
Okay. You want to sit down and look, and I'll...
I don't want to taste like our captain's logs.
Okay. Anywho, so Greg, you have figured out that you are weird devil.
Bugbear devil.
Yeah. You don't really dare, you just do. You're do devil.
Ew.
Okay. Well, while I'm alone, or actually maybe I'll go. I'm not gonna necessarily stand on Drez. Can I just stand in the entrance to this room?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to look at Damien. And Damien.
He is totally silent.
What?
Oh no. Damien? Can I, like, sense if he still has
Do you
magic?
wear Damien, or...
I bring him out of my
Okay.
bag.
You notice there's some extra stuff in there.
Oh, really? What
Yeah.
stuff?
There is a black rod and a black sphere.
What does the black rod resemble?
Yeah, it's identical. It's the one that you had in the last campaign.
Hmm.
And you don't recognize the sphere.
And it doesn't look like an upgrade orb, it just looks like a...
It's about the right size and shape of an upgrade orb.
Huh.
Damien pooped like Kibler.
He pooped dark matter and died.
Are there any rings currently glowing on the rod?
He pooped out his soul.
Let's see.
Pooped out a black soul gem.
Probably not, no.
No, okay. So it's a blank slate.
Well, actually, there's a purple one for about a moment. And then it goes away.
Huh.
What?
Well, purple was the color of Vivi, wasn't it? I think. I tucked them back. Oh no. Looks like I'll have to fix him up at some point.
Wasn't he a person?
Damien? No, he's something far more, Drez. Also, aren't you unconscious?
I can speak out of character.
I'm just trying to speak more in character. Okay.
Well, I'm unconscious.
Oh,
Oh, Sasquatch
How are you
man.
unconscious?
Cause
Somebody
you,
Somebody got
Stood
farted
up.
on.
Oh.
you literally laid down on top of me. Just knocked him unconscious.
Oh.
You're like, I'm gonna read this person's life story while smothering my party member.
Greg, Sasquatch man.
Ah.
What shampoo do you use?
Ah.
You know, the fish oils that you rub into your hair to make it look good.
The blood of my enemies.
Greg looks really confused at this sentiment.
It has to
Greg,
be the blood.
Your answer is gelatinous cubes, Greg.
It has to be the blood of your enemies.
That too. Well, mostly his own blood.
That's where he gets. That's where he gets the body.
I mean, I don't really take
Wait, his
baths.
voluptuous volume?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even like comb this or anything. This kind of gets trimmed with axes.
You must immediately. I won't have you bring in lice into my ship. It's the last thing that I need.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's enemies.
Wow. That works.
I'm gonna medicine check myself to see if I actually have lice.
No.
Wait,
All right. I don't know lice.
you gotta be pretty
Yeah, lice.
flexible for that.
I
Well,
suppose
no.
I.
Greg can just taste himself.
Oh no, you can taste lice.
Oh, trying to taste out the lice. Oh.
Did he taste the entire room with me in it?
Yes, it is a. I can't direct
is
it. It's
the
a sphere.
Best worst item.
So
That's what I said when I got it.
did he find out that
They
what I
taste
taste like?
They taste like grape.
Well,
Yep. Well, I need to roll a perception check, I guess, to know that.
Yeah,
Yep.
he tastes like grape.
Greg starts like his eyes
Why-
narrow. as
why
he
are you looking at
stares
me like that?
Flurf.
why are you looking at me like that?
No reason. Drez.
I don't know how many times you can just shout him awake.
Slightly harder slap.
No. Trez falls out of the bed.
Into the other room?
That was too far. I forgot to hold Alt.
Drez.
Ah.
Blurf tastes like grape.
What's a grape?
And Greg is already gone.
Trez will sleep on the floor.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, Captain
What were
Flurf.
you expecting?
Yes.
It's like
First
grape.
mate Alarin.
Over
This
there.
is the weirdest session we've ever
You're like a
played.
weird
by the way.
grape
Off
goblin
the-
just coming into my dreams.
No,
Like, what?
that's Flurf.
Turns out the easy way to make you guys just kill time is by sticking you in a very small place with a new person.
Sticking us in a jail
with,
cell.
with no problems. We never needed a campaign. We just needed a room.
You just
Okay.
needed Godot to wait for.
Now, is the enemy vessel on the left or the right of the ship?
It's on the right side of the ship.
All right, off the starboard bow, I see a dark and ominous vessel matching our speed and trajectory so as to avoid detection by your ship's computers.
Oh, they must be after the fish. Why else
Flurf-
would they be following us?
Flurf, the moment you see it, the ship starts panicking a lot.
Oh no.
Because it can't see it normally unless it's looking through your eyes.
Ah.
Well,
Well,
what's
it's
wrong?
normal for you. This is not new news that the ship experiences the worlds through you and your eyes.
It needs to have a host.
So he has to be looking out the front window for them to see
the
anything.
ship that I'm in
Yeah.
is freaking out.
Yes.
Okay.
ship-
I see.
The ship that talks
That's why
to
he
you.
has to hang out in
That
the
was
captain's chair or Skinner box for so long, is so that the ship can have eyes.
Well, it's got like external cameras, but it doesn't work against active cloaking.
Okay, time to change course. We're moving on to another place.
Well, is it possible that this will pursue us? Do you have any defensive capabilities?
Yes, I like to shed all of my hair and run away.
Oh my god, Shell. You need to draw me
A naked
an
one?
icon for naked flurf.
Ew, oh.
Oh my god, it's gonna be like my dragon breath. It'll be a once per day spell he can cast. To shed
Yeah,
all
I
of
can
his fur.
regrow it pretty quick.
And then he gets it back after a long rest.
What sound
Oh,
effect?
I really
is
like that
companies
one.
ditching all of your fur.
Just do that. Do your weird.
Something like a.
No, it would sound
Oh, you
like
mean-
birds like
Oh, the-
horse drive. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You know those dogs that like you brush their winter coat away and you have like this dog
Sorry,
shaped
pile.
dog sized.
fur
Yeah,
pile,
it's
yeah.
pretty much that.
Ew.
It's like a portable decoy.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, these are the best ideas.
So immediately the ship starts swerving away and kind of speeding up, and immediately the pirate ship more or less matches course with you guys.
Oh no, is it going to gain on us? How swift is this ship compared to that of a space pirate's?
Not
Well,
very.
we might have to dump some extra weight. Let's go see if let's go see if we can get rid of that.
I thought that does weight actually, is that a factor in speed in space? I mean, I suppose if thrust.
All these engines only go. Wait,
By
am I even that smart to explain this?
No, you don't understand how the ship goes. It just goes. You know how to fix it, but you don't know a thing about piloting.
Oh,
There are gaps in your education. You could take apart this ship and fix it in a week, perfectly, mind you. But you don't know how it works.
all I know is
Flurf,
that
the bullet points list of like characteristics of the ship is like 1, it goes. 2, fish.
all right. So I think the next course of action here is to collect some more fish because as far as I know, the more fish I put into this ship,
Well,
the
there
more
you
it keeps
go.
going.
That is a one-track mind.
Wait, is it
And
a
if-
ship? Wait, is it a fish-powered
wait a
ship?
minute. Could you
I
ask
moved to the net room to start collecting fish.
Could you ask the computer? Are these the freebooters or another faction?
Wait, is it a fish-powered ship? Does it run on like fish oil?
All right, and I guess that's going to be where we get off this. No. And I guess that's where we get off this ship, at least for now. So, I guess will our heroes get off Flurf's ship? Will they find out exactly what kind of horrors exist in Flurf's kind of sordid backstory? Or will they just get really bogged down in fish? I'll find out next time on Shattered Planets. It feels weird not saying Grave of Man anymore, but, well, I mean, Grave of Man's a subtext now. How am I supposed to say it? Grave of Man, Shattered Planets, Grave of Man. No. It's just Shattered Planets now. We'll figure out the rest as we go along. Anyway, I guess with that out of the way and the episode over with. So like I said, this is going to be the first episode. Sort of. We figured it would be kind of a very soft reboot, and kind of just go from there. Hopefully, most of this made sense. Obviously, there are a couple of oddities left over, like the liches and Greg's robot arm, which we never really got into on this one. And well, Drez being this horror monster secretly. But those will be fun things that we'll kind of explore as we go further and further into this series. So I said this in episode 0, but we've got a couple of announcement-y things. But for starters, if you guys would like to be part of the Grave of Man Shattered Planets community, we have a Discord and a subreddit. So the subreddit is really easy. It's just reddit.com/r/Grave of Man. I can't change the URL, I believe, for Shattered Planets, and that's okay, and I'll probably just keep it as such until I can think of a better name for our respective D&D campaigns. But for now, it'll just be Grave of Man. And for Discord, there's no easy way to link to it verbally, so just go down to the description. There will be a link there, and you can contribute. And also, if you'd like to play D&D or Starfinder or whatever, I know a number of people have grouped together as part of that Discord. So if you've ever wanted to get in on the D&D madness, well, that's a good place to check it out. And I guess apart from that, I guess specifically on either, I'm looking for suggestions. I need, I could use some space pirate art if any of you guys are artistically inclined and would like to donate a couple of space pirates to the, to the pile. They'll probably get killed in any number of horrific ways, but I would like to have, space pirates, kind of alien cultist-looking things. Honestly, space beasts in general, if you guys want to get fancy, I'm open to all contributions if you want to. And I guess beyond art, I'm also looking for item suggestions. Sci-fi stuff, gadgets, weaponry, magical items, vehicles, suits of armor, kind of neat sci-fi things, because Starfinder's kind of bare bones. It's like, well, there's like a jetpack and a force field, and I'm like, no, give me some Bond gadgets. And there's like, well, we've got camouflage, and I'm like, so if you could, if you guys wanted to suggest some like cool, neat ideas that I could throw in as items in this campaign, that would be lovely. I'm obviously going to be coming up with a bunch of my own, but sometimes you guys have some really neat ideas. Also, speaking of neat ideas and whatever, and the whole need more pirates thing, if you guys have names to suggest, I'm legendarily bad at naming characters, so I'm going to put a new Reddit thread up specifically asking for character names. And if you want to have some basic backstory details on some of the characters, like if you want to have a specific space pirate to show up, I might be able to fit that in. But for the most part, I'm just looking for names. I don't want, Uglax the Destructinator, some kind of ridiculous overpowered enemy to throw against them. I'm just looking for, B-list peons, mainly. Because the main villains are generally my wheelhouse. So yeah, if you've got some names to throw into the hat, feel free to throw them out, and I'll try and credit you when the character shows up. And I guess apart from that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Oh, right, of course. If you are new to this campaign, we stream it every Saturday night at about 8 or 9, or somewhere between, I guess, 9 and 10 Eastern, Saturday nights. And it usually goes for about 3 hours. And then before that, I do big, long art streams, working on all of the art assets, the map, so on and so forth. So if you want to see kind of this campaign come together in a more like live sense, head on over to twitch.tv/Wanderbot on Saturdays. And even after this campaign is done, that will probably remain true, as whatever follows this campaign will probably just kind of keep to the same schedule and so on and so forth. So for those of you showing up to this about 3 years from now, it's probably still going to be just as consistent. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.